today's piano tutorial, we'll learn the piano accompaniment for Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven, a song he wrote following the tragic loss of his young son. The song reflects the raw emotion of grief, sorrow, and the quest for solace in the face of unimaginable pain. Here's our middle C for reference. And the song will be in the key of G major. We'll start with the intro. On our left hand, we'll play G, D, G for G major, F sharp, D, F sharp for D over F sharp, E, B, E for E minor, and D, B, and D for G over D. Again, that's G major, D over F sharp, E minor, and G over D. On the right hand, we'll start our intro with D, E, G. Then we'll play D and B together, followed by G. Then we have D, F sharp, A, and D played together twice, followed by D and G played together. We'll play that again. With hands together, we have this. After that, on the right hand, we play G and E together, followed by D. Then we have D and B played together, followed by A, G, D, and E. With hands together slowly, we have this. When we play the E on the right, we'll play C, G, and C on the left. Then D, A, D, and then back to G, D, G. So on the left hand, we're basically playing the broken chords for G major, D over F sharp, E minor, G over D. Then we have C, G, C for C major, D, B, D for D major, and G, D, and G for G major. So the whole thing with both hands together sounds like this. For the last part, the right hand plays D and G together twice, followed by F sharp, G, C, and B. We'll play that faster. Here's a preview of the chorus section. On the left hand, we're going to play G and move our way down to F sharp, E, D, C, and then back to G, and then D. When we play G on the left, we have D, G, and B on the right to give us our G major. While playing F sharp on the left, we have D, F sharp, and A on the right to give us our D over F sharp. When playing E on the left, we have D, G, and B on the right to give us our E minor 7. With D on the left, we have D, G, and B on the right to give us our G over D. With C on the left, we have C, E, and G on the right for C major chord. Then we go back to G major. Then for D major, we have D on the left and D, F sharp, and A on the right. So again, that's G major, D over F sharp, E minor 7, G over D, C major, G major, and D major. For the rhythm, we'll play our right hand twice for each chord. The rhythm or timing of D over F sharp is slightly different from the rest and sounds like this. To add more depth, you can play octaves with your left hand. As an optional variation, you can add a jazz chord that works particularly well in the course. This is the original chord progression, which starts with G major, D over F sharp, and E minor 7. You can add a jazz chord in between D over F sharp and E minor 7, which sounds like this. Let's break that down. Our first chord is G major, followed by D over F sharp. Then we have this jazz chord. On the left, we have B, and on the right, we have A, D, D sharp, and G played together. Then we follow it up with E minor 7. Here we have E on the left and B, D, and G on the right. Then we have G over D. The rest of the chord progression is the same. Let's review that progression again. G major, D over F sharp, jazz chord, E minor 7, G over D, C major, G major, and D major. This brings us to the first section, which sounds like this. Our first chord is E minor with E on the left and E, G, and B on the right. Next is B over D sharp with D sharp on the left and D sharp, F sharp, and B on the right. Next is G7 over D with D on the left and D, F, and B on the right. Then we have E major with E on the left and B, E, and G sharp on the right. Let's repeat those four chords again. E minor, B over D sharp, G7 over D, and E major. Next is A minor 7 with A on the left and C, E, G, and C on the right. Then we have C over D, which sounds like this. C over D has D for the bass on the left, and C, E, G on the right. And we'll play this twice. Then we return to G major. Let's play the verse chord progression again. E minor, B over D sharp, G7 over D, E major, A minor 7, and C over D. Here's a preview of the bridge section. For the first chord of the bridge, we have A sharp on the left and F, A sharp, and D on the right to give us A sharp minor. Then we have A on the left and F, A, and C on the right to give us F over A. Then we have G on the left and F and A sharp on the right for G minor 7. Let's play those three chords again. A sharp minor, F over A, and G minor 7. The next chord is C over E, with E on the left, and E, G, and C sharp on the right. Next is F major with F on the left, and C, F, and A on the right. Then it's C over E with E on the left, and C, E, and G on the right. And for D minor 7, we have D on the left, and C, F, and A on the right. Then we'll play the previous two chords, C over E, and F sharp. So again, the chord progression is A sharp minor, F over A, G minor 7, C over E, F major, C over E, D minor 7, C over E, and F major. Then we'll play the first part of the progression again. G minor 7, C over E, F major, and end with D major with D on the left and D, F sharp, A, and D on the right. So the entire chord progression is A sharp minor, F over A, G minor 7, C over E, F major, C over E, D minor 7, C over E, F major, A sharp minor, F over A, G minor 7, C over E, F major, and end with D major. Then we go into the instrumental section of the song. The instrumental section is similar to the intro where we play this. However, we don't have this section with our right hand. And instead, it sounds like this. Let's go through the instrumental in detail on our right hand. First, we play the beginning of the intro. Here we play E, G, and C together twice, followed by B, A, G, B, A. On the left, we play our chords for G major, D over F sharp, E minor, G over D. For C major, we play C, G, C. And for G major, we play G, D, G. Then for D major, we play D, A, D, A, D, A, D. So that's G major, D over F sharp, E minor, G over D, C major, G major, and D major. With hands together, we have this. For the last part, on the right hand, we play A, followed by D and G played together, followed by F. Again, with hands together, we have this. And we play this twice. Check out some of my other tutorials.